Alright, so another rando turbo thought. So why is it that people love vistas, they love these great overlooks, and where you can just see everything? So this is my thought. Several things. First and foremost, it augments our sense of power, our sense of well-being, and somehow like several things. When I see a huge epic overlook, it empowers me in the sense that I feel like I could see everything, I could experience everything, and it also this is my theory. It gives us the opportunity to exercise our depth perception with our eyeballs. Like, to be able to see things really, really, really far is a good way for us to exercise our eyes. It's kind of like, on a lens, you could switch from macro mode to infinity mode. It's kind of like the similar thing. So, yeah, so essentially, when you can see epic vistas, like our best friend here, you essentially feel more powerful. You essentially feel like an augmented sense of wellness, and you can just kind of see really far. And so, I think maybe this is the joy of hikers, right? Is that the hikers they essentially like to feel like they're conquering nature. They're conquering an overpass. They're conquering a certain view. And also it is like kind of a fun visual joy too, is that like, to be able to play like I Spy or Where's Waldo, and just like looking really, really far into the distance to see small details, and you just kind of realize the resolution of the human eye is like 1,000,000,000 times better than even the most advanced digital camera which exists. And the cool thing is, no matter how good technology gets, it'll never be as great as the human eye, insofar much as that the biological power that we have through imaging is far more beautiful, complex, and elegant than anything we could get with a computer or digitally. And certainly it's augmented, right? Like, photography is augmented reality, and it helps us to see things we might not otherwise saw before, but the human eye is still king, because the point of human eye isn't for us to see beautiful things for the sake of it. I mean, obviously, like, if you think from a biological perspective, the point of human vision was towards survival. So the human eye was useful in terms of hunting animals, in terms of procuring, food, of identifying friend and foe and stuff like that, or even us being able to conquer nature or find suitable places for us to live. And so I think that's why we tend to like verdant green pastures and stuff like that, because it's better for us to get food and feed our animals and stuff like that, or for us to be kind of more like nomadic. And so yeah, like in today's world, it really does seem like it makes the most sense for us to become digital conquerors, digital nomads, for us to constantly walk, to think, to look, or use our eyes, to be outdoors in the fresh air. So obviously I don't know what your situation is, but insofar much as you have the freedom, go outdoors, look at the sun, expose yourself to the elements. Kind of like what I do is do the cold training, which means, like, I'm just wearing a t-shirt right now, and it's a little bit chilly right now, enough to give me like a little bit goosebumps in my arms. And just, wear these kind of like kayaking shoes, these minimalist, I call them shark shoes. And I'm not wearing socks or nothing either, so it toughens up my body. I treat it like, the Spartans in the beginning of the movie 300, fighting the wolf in the cold. So no, in life, maybe to conquer reality, is the goal.